Hello guys, welcome back. This is going to be a quick weekend update. Hope you're all having a great day. As usual, we will be looking at the BTC and Ethereum price actions. I really hope that you enjoy and learn from this content, which will help to take your own trades. Starting from the BTC under a lower time frame, 30 minutes time frame. As soon as we lost this level of 57,000, we went underwater, printed a double bottom, last retest. So many of you maybe took, if you're a pattern trader, you took it long and you've been already possibly stopped out once the price retested the previous resistance, and then we went all the way back. So the current condition of half an hour time frame, 53,750 was a resistance for half an hour time frame. We came once, rejected second time, and you can see number of candles got stuck in here. Once we broke, we went towards the bullish territory. So half an hour is under the bull's control. However, once we look into a 1 hour time frame, similar structure, 57,500, 57,400, went back, printed a double bottom, retested the previous high, and we went all the way back. However, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, that we were under a water for 1 hour time frame. However, at the moment, we are in the bullish territory. As soon as we broke 54,200, 300, came retested and it held perfectly, and we are on the bull zone. However, we shouldn't be relying on the 1 hour time frame too much, because recently, as you can see, the price action in here provided a bullish signal. However, higher time frames were underwater, and therefore we saw a sharp decline in the market. So we might see, without recovering under 2 hour, 4 hour time frames, we might see another copy paste of this price action. You need to bear in your mind. 2 hour time frame. Once we look into a 2 hour time frame, at the moment we can see that we're in the resistance zone. We might have some sort of rejection from here. We will see how it goes. But at the moment, 2 hour time frame, nothing has been changed. We're still under the bear's control. Moving on to a daily time frame. Under a daily time frame, we can see yesterday we had a very beautiful bullish engulfing strong candle. However, this doesn't mean anything. This is a normal bullish candle. We have few resistance above us, and we will check it under a lower time frames. So daily time frame in the last 2 days looks quite healthy, and this is normal after we saw 18% dump in the market. 4 hour time frame. Before we move on to the bullish and bearish scenarios, I would like to remind you, if you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8. One-on-one intense mentorship is available, and it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master. 4 hour time frame, as I mentioned yesterday, we were under a bearish control. However, at the moment, with this V-shaped recovery, we are in the consolidation territory. So it is really too early to talk about whether we're going to go up or the price action will go towards the south. We need to follow 2 hour and 4 hour time frames, and we've been following this circle in the last 4 or 5 days. So as I expected, this should have been played out at least around 72 hours. So we've been inside this circle over 72 hours. And still, I'll be expecting the price action will be inside this circle to consolidate further. I added very important level of the support. It is between 48,000 and 49,600 levels. And you can see it, it's slightly different color. It is color coded. As you know, red ones represents as a resistance. Blue ones represents support. This is very important level, and as I mentioned in the past, right in here, you can see a number of candles got rejected that I mentioned clearly. Even though 1 hour, 2 hour time frames, 4 hour time frames are bullish, however, this resistance of 60,300 and 58,100 is not something that easily BTC can manage to break. As expected, clear rejection, we had it, and we saw a 12% dump in the market. And I mentioned exact date as well. So as expected, we saw a heavy dump on the market on 24th of March, which was Wednesday, and we're seeing a V-shaped recovery. If we manage to break this resistance, and that means the trend change under a 4 hour and 2 hour time frames, which means we will be start printing a higher highs. And the target zone is still we're following $68,000 and $70,000. That's going to be our first target zone. However, as you know, 2-hour and 4-hour time frames are underwater. If we're going to come this time to this support level of 52,800 and 52,100, as I kept mentioning, we may not be able to hold it, and the price action will go all the way towards the south of this very important support level, which is 48,000 and 49,600. If we're going to hold this level, then we will see a nice consolidation around here, and then we will be start heading towards upside. If we lose this support, that means under a lower time frame there's going to be a trend change towards the south, and then we have support levels down below, as you remember, 46,400 and 45,000. The next one is going to be $40,900 and $39,000. However, these levels are quite early to talk about. At the moment, I'm watching how the price action will react to this resistance level. Last night, I made an update via my Twitter account. As I mentioned in the video, we are seeing a rejection from the horizontal resistance level of 55,500. However, let's not forget that we have very important Fibonacci level slightly above us, $55,800, $56,000. In the end, 1-hour to 4-hour time frames looks exhausted at this moment, and the pullback may happen. That was a quick update for the BTC, and at the same time I updated Ethereum. If you're not following me, you can follow me at CryptoMagnate8. So instant updates will always be via Twitter. So as you can see, last night we rejected from this line. We got stuck, as you can see it, we got stuck between 0.5 and 0.618 levels. Number of candles couldn't manage to break this upper line of this resistance level, which is 55,400. And now, again, we are facing 55,800, and slightly above us, there is a 0.66 level, which is around 56,500. We can go all the way up to 56,500, and highly likely we will see slight rejection in the market. And from there on, we will see how the lower time frames will hold the support lines. So at this stage, BTC is in indecision mode. If we're going to stay above, as I said, this resistance level, then there is a highly likely we will be going towards the next resistance level. However, because of the lower time frames are under the water, it is too early for us to talk about the bullish scenario. I would be expecting a further consolidation if we don't get a sudden dump in the market. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum, as soon as we hold, as I expected, this level, as you can see it, we hold this level of 1540 dollar to dollar, week to week, played out perfectly, and we're having another V-shaped recovery from the Ethereum. As I mentioned in the yesterday's video, that we might go all the way up to 1700 and 1750 level. So we went $1,718 and we saw a rejection from the lower line of this resistance level. At the moment, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour time frames are exhausted. However, 1 hour time frame is in the bullish territory. We will be looking at it in a minute. 4 hour time frame is still under the bear's control. Moving on to 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame, still, even though we had a nice V-shaped recovery, we are still under the bear's control. 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, after we saw this sharp dump in the market, we had a nice recovery, and as soon as we're able to manage stay above 1670 level, we are trying to move on to the bullish territory. So the levels are the same for the Ethereum. 2 hour and 4 hour time frames are underwater at the moment. As long as we're going to stay below 1700 and 1800, highly likely we will be retesting of 1540 and 1620 again. If we manage to stay above 1700 and 1750 under 1 hour, 2 hour time frame, then we might be going towards the next resistance level of 1930 and 1960. And this time, as I said, once we're going to get a bullish signal from 1 hour and 2 hour time frames, this level we've been following for over 10 days now. It shouldn't be a problem. This very important horizontal resistance line, as well as that matched with our very important level of the Fibonacci, and the next stop is going to be $2,200 and $2,500. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.